How's it going, guys? In this video I'll be breaking down day 2 of my training plan, and one thing is for sure, deload week is very much needed because this week so far every single training session just feels like a chore. And I've said this before, you still have to keep going, and it's these kind of sessions that literally allow you to progress further. Having those sessions where you don't feel 100%, persevering, that really helps you build resilience and kind of cements that determination of achieving the goals you set out for yourself, whether it's powerlifting related, or it's just, you have your own personal goals that you want to go and achieve. Like, you still have to keep going, even on the days where you don't feel 100%, even on the days where you're just not motivated, and even on the days where, you're carrying out the necessary actions in order for you to execute that goal, but the execution itself is just not up to the standard that you're capable of. And in this session, like, every set was feeling good. I had been kind of stuck at about 120 kilos for the max amount of weight that I've done for a certain amount of reps, and I kind of wanted to achieve that today. So this is what you're going to see now on my last set. Ask for a spot, again, especially with upper body exercises, and in general where the weight is going to be quite close or high off the ground. Definitely good to get a spot where we're safe. And this was an attempt to do 3 reps at 120 kilos. And you can see I barely just got one. I remember actually like pushing through that rep, and for some reason, like, my left pec was feeling so awkward. It almost felt like it was about to tear right off the bone. So I just thought, you know what, let me just call it a day there. So I had some redeeming to do, and I managed to do a little bit of that on this attempt here. 132.5 kilos on the Penley row. I think I managed about 7.5 reps. So I attempted the 8th, but I didn't fulfill the range of motion that I felt I could have been a bit more capable of doing, or at least deemed a rep. So I just thought, let me just try to pull as high as I can and see where I can go from there, and just empty the tank on this last rep. And as you can see, like, a few inches off the ground. For me, I'm not really too strict on trying to get the bar right up to my sternum/stomach area, but for as long as I can try to at least get parallel, so at least elbows to the side of the rib cage, then it's enough. But I don't know, I was just so tired, and thankfully it didn't affect the rest of the session. Moved on to dips here. So with dips, again, there's another exercise where I feel like I've kind of hit a bit of a plateau, especially trying to up it every week. So I've mainly just focused on the top set, and then I'll do 2 back off sets. Same again here with the weighted chin. I've noticed that despite my weighted chin ups not being my strongest point, I've actually been progressing quite a bit without warming up as much. Like, I find that for as long as I'm fresh, I can just put whatever weight that I need to put on, and then just go crack it, and then take the weight off and do again a back off set. With everything else that you see here, I'm kind of just going through the motions, still looking to increase the weight. So I'm progressing linear. No, it's a tongue twister. Every week I'm progressing the weight, going up bigger than what I've done before. And again, just trying to achieve the reps that I've set in my mind, with as best of form as I can. And if I need to cluster them, meaning if I need to have a little breather during the set to then complete the total amount of reps, then so be it. But I try not to push that too much, because again, it's all well and good you can do that for 1 or 2 exercises, but when you're doing it for the whole session, fatigue will accumulate, and therefore just further stall your progress as you continue training. I really do advise to take your time with every exercise. I really do advise to make sure that the quality is always high on every single exercise, and progress every exercise. Like, don't be that person where, you're more than confident enough to progress on the exercises that work the bigger muscles, especially when you go over to the quote unquote small muscles, rear delts, shoulders, bicep, triceps, calves, abdominals. Like, still push them as hard as you would for an RDL, or as you would for a chest press, a bent over row. Like, yes, there are more muscles involved in those exercises for sure, more bigger muscles in particular, but a muscle still needs to be overloaded. So, like, share, and subscribe, and